Since the dawn of time, things have happened. People have talked about those things. First with cave paintings, then with language, writing, and art. In our time, we use the internet. From the depths of nerddom come four guys who'll talk about things too. World-famous internet celebrity Justin L. The destroyer of BotCon, Bedbugs. A man who rejects the concept of catch and release, Justin Catfish. And the customizing powerhouse, Mako Aspire. And Tyler F. This is Totally Alpha.
What is crackin', motherfuckers? Welcome to TKO Podcast number 28.
Damn.
I know, 28, boys. We're getting
That's
there.
a lot.
28 shows and 6 times it was listened to.
Shit.
Alrighty, joining me tonight are my group of assholes. Mr. Bedbugs, how are you doing tonight, sir?
Doing pretty good.
How was your day?
Been busy working on a lot of projects, trying to get taxes done and shit.
Alrighty. Sounds good. Mr. Justin L., how are you doing today?
Fan-fucking-tastic.
How was work, sir?
It was, fucking teeth grinding as usual.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Did you do anything special when you got home from work?
I took a really fierce dump.
Nice.
And I actually would consider that the highlight of my day.
That is fucking the highlight of any man's day.
I thought the highlight was posting about it in the groups.
Well, that's the afterbirth, I guess you'd say.
Afterbirth.
Did you know that's what they make protein powder out of?
Is that really? They make it out of afterbirth?
Yeah.
That's disgusting. Anyway, last but not least, Mr. Chris, how are you tonight, sir?
Hi.
How come Chris is always last on the thing?
Because he's the fucking best.
Okay.
He's kind of a Debbie Downer, too, because you hear him go, hi. Hi, guys.
Hey, how y'all doing?
I took a break from making awesome customs and working on this museum to talk to you fucks.
Right? Well, I suppose we should get into it. What did you gentlemen waste your money on this week? Let's go in the same order. Mr. Bedbugs.
I ordered a few things, but they haven't arrived yet, so I'll talk about that next show.
All right, that doesn't count. JL?
I didn't waste the money directly, but my wife bought me some of that vitamin water flavor, and it tastes like shit, even with vodka.
Happy fucking Valentine's Day, bud.
Yeah.
Which flavor?
That's what you get.
It's like vitamin water strawberry, but it's got like a lot of vitamins in it, like B12, and apparently B12 tastes like rocks.
God.
It was on sale, but I don't think I bought some stuff. It hasn't made it its way to me yet, but...
Alright. Chris, what'd you get, sir?
Well, if I didn't get it today, I would have gotten nothing, but my package finally came.
My package finally came, too.
Yeah, buddy. In said package was MPP-10 Battle version, which is just, weathered and kind of dull, muted colors version of it. It's pretty damn good. And I got Rumble and Frenzy, MMC's iKiller Max remix, whatever the fuck it is.
Nice.
And they're pretty good. And I put some pictures on Facebook in both of the groups, showing what they look like with the MP36 and the MPP36.
Oh.
And they're not at a place with either scale, honestly.
So did you put batteries in them already, or no?
I had 2 batteries that were the right size because I bought reading glasses last week. So fucking
damn
doing my customs, I got to fucking stare at like real tiny little bits, and from looking at my phone for the past fucking 3 years, my eyes are going to shit. So luckily I had those, and I'm like looking. It still took a while to fucking put the thing in and out of focus, but I found out what kind of batteries they were, and I had 2 of them, but they were dead, so no pile drivers.
Very, very nice.
Hey, nice. Can I change mine? I forgot I did get something.
Yeah, go for it.
What?
I got a very awesome card from my wife that was a Star Wars related Valentine's card that actually was kind of cool.
Aww.
I got a bag of sherbet flavored gummy bears, and I got Epic Sexy Time.
Now, does that make you feel less of a man for accepting a gift on Valentine's Day?
What, a bag of fucking gummy bears? Hell no, dude.
Doesn't matter, like a card, any of it.
Not really.
Alright, I was just curious.
I got rode like a fucking racehorse, man.
No, that's always fun. I fucking took a nap like a fucking dead horse.
Nice.
I didn't give a fuck about none of that.
But just so you know, sherbet gummy bears are really good.
I'm sure they are.
I'm probably gonna get really drunk and eat some later and have a fucking diabetes attack.
Okay.
So how about you?
Is Loretta there?
How about you, JC? What'd you get?
Oh, what did I get this week?
Take a draw your fate.
My adventures in MP has continued. I picked up Masterpiece Hot Rod.
Which one?
Fishing pole.
Oh, fishing one.
I got the old one in a tub in the back room. The old Toys R Us one.
Nice. He's a really good one in there, in the tub.
Yeah, he's doing his thing back there. Maybe I'll pull him out someday. I mean, he's such a piece of shit that I don't really want him around.
I got rid of mine.
See, he's really good with like the bigger figures, like the headmasters from Make Toys and stuff. That's where I have him.
Right. I got in MP36 Megatron.
A real one?
The real one.
Yay! No peanut cancer.
No peanut cancer.
Are you just going full balls fucking MP, or just certain pieces?
Oh, he's going fucking full out.
There goes the chunk.
It was the movie.
Chunk in a tub.
It was the movie figures, but he bought Prime, who died 5 minutes in the movie. Spoiler alert.
I got Make Toys Howling Meteor, their Masterpiece Starscream, which is fucking beautiful figure. God damn. That's a nice unit.
So why did you pass on that back at TFCon?
Because I didn't buy Masterpiece figures then.
Yeah, he was too busy hunting for, like, AoE chug figures.
Yeah. Not really. I mean, I picked up Devastator at TFCon.
2 Devastators.
Supreme and all that good stuff. What else did I get? I got Ollie sent to me by our guest for this week that is missing in action.
Thoughts and prayers.
And today I went to Toys R Us and grabbed an MP10 off the shelf.
Oh, no shit. They still had them on the shelf there?
Well, I had stashed one a while back and it was still there.
No!
Like, bet.
Did you have any coupons or anything or what was the price you paid for that?
Too much.
Hey, wait. You're in Iowa. Where'd you stash it? Over in the dad section of the Baby RS?
Oh man, I put it behind a bunch of fucking like those RID Cyberverse combiner things.
Oh, nobody buys those, man. They're basically a fucking hideaway. That's where I hide my weed in Virginia.
You know, there was like so many on the shelf when we were coming through at night. They didn't really have to face it at all because it was 10 fucking deep, and I barely got the box to slide all the way in the back of that motherfucker. And I did that like 4 weeks ago.
It's still there.
And it's still there, just chilling, waiting on me.
That's awesome.
And it's not the greatest. Like, I mean, you can tell, like, there's some mold degradation, and the plastic's a little cheaper, but it looks like Optimus Prime, and he'll be just fine, sitting on the shelf.
Nice.
So, that's it. I'm still waiting on...
No. Can't talk
done.
about what's coming.
I'm not done. I got Masterpiece Takara Shockwave as well.
Jesus Christ.
What's big and purple and hard and everybody loves it?
Shockwave.
Yeah.
So,
and unless you want to go with a technicality, all the other figures could have been explained away as movie figures, but, once you include Shockwave in the mix, then it's not.
Hey, he was in the movie.
Except for that, for a fucking split second.
So count.
yeah, and I'm just gonna keep on rolling along, and so I haven't gotten rid of very much Chug stuff yet, but looking at my shelf, and there's some obvious targets of fucking,
obliteration.
Shit I can get rid of. Yeah. But I don't think I will. I'm gonna keep it the way it is. I have a 12-foot long by 1 foot section of the shelf that's cleared for MP stuff.
Nice.
This should be a good little adventure, I'm glad I actually waited this long because now I get to cherry pick, all the best versions of shit.
Hey, wait, you've already got that cup, right?
I do have cup, yes.
Yeah, God, he is so fucking money, dude.
And I pre-ordered RC and Springer and some other Fans Toy stuff. I got bit by the Fans Toys bug hard, and I'm using Takara shit to fucking, fill holes.
Fucking Omega's a gateway drug for you.
Yeah, he is.
It wasn't even Omega that did it for me. It was Jetfire.
Oh.
Well, you got rid of it, though. But then
I could not live without it. I could not fucking... Every day I stared at my shelf and I'm like, why the fuck did I sell that beautiful fucking figure? So, now it's back. It's never leaving again.
Nice.
Alright, well, I suppose we can move into what little bit of news there is this week.
I feel like this isn't what we should be talking about.
No, this is fucking stupid, but anyway, Transformers Cyberverse figures. This is all I could dig up for news this week.
Is that Kegger Starscream?
It does. It looks like it's got 2 kegs on the side of it, doesn't it?
Nice.
Or Trash Collector.
Porta Potty Prime.
Looks like it's remolded out of that fucking... It looks like more of that Walgreens garbage.
It looks horrible, man. All of it looks horrible. That Megatron don't even have a fucking gun. That's impotent Megatron.
Yeah, so...
I thank God every day that I am not a kid right now.
So is this supposed to be the next mainline shit that replaces RID?
No, this is the new Chick-fil-A toys for the Happy Meals.
I don't know, but I heard that Hasbro is canceling the Classics line, so...
Yeah, and RID's done too.
Yeah, and they don't have a plan for what they're going to do after 2018, so...
Why does Bumblebee's head look like that?
Why does any of it look like that?
That Bumblebee almost looks like a knockoff of that Combiner Wars Blackjack.
It looks terrible.
It does.
All this stuff is horrible. There's only one guy I've seen that was excited about it.
Who was it?
A guy from RFC, Mr. Rob Springer.
Oh, nice.
And he's a fucking straight up cool dude. He just buys all this shit and loves it.
That's awesome. I wish I could be that happy again.
He's just like Fred.
Yeah,
well, I mean,
Fred.
Look at that Prime. Like, the hands are covered by the edges of fucking cabinet.
What's that shit coming out of his chest, dude? It looks like a herpes or something?
No, he turns into a refrigerator. He's an ice maker. He makes the ice, and then Starscream brings the beer because that Megatron and that Bumblebee look like they drink fucking beer with ice in it.
Jesus.
That Megatron looks like he turns into a keg.
Yeah. You know what he turns into? Disappointment.
Dude, I'm not down on what anybody else likes. Right now, I probably will a little later, but this shit looks like, when I look at it, what I feel like when I look at severely mentally retarded people, like how happy they are.
Oh, God.
Like, if you enjoy these fucking toys, there's something wrong with you.
Maybe that Starscream actually flies. Maybe it's a drone.
I don't know, man. There's some people out there that could just be happy with fucking whatever Transformers come out, dude, and that's totally cool. Like, I wish I could have that at some point in my life, but I don't think I'm there.
it just looking at these molds and it's like you can just tell the quality and the feel of plastic, not even by touching them, just looking at them. And
don't look at them too hard; they'll shatter.
And it's like, well, what I was getting at is like, it makes you wonder, where do they go next after this now?
Fucking just colored pencils. You just draw your own fucking Transformers.
Remember fucking, 10 years ago or whatever when you first started collecting, and if you'd have walked in the store, well, whenever you did, and you just bought everything that said Transformers on it, you'd have walked in the store and been like, oh, shit.
Yeah,
getting this shit.
I walked into the store and I saw Masterpiece Thundercracker and I was like, oh shit. Look at this motherfucker.
Well, it's just, if they keep lowering the bar, how low can they keep lowering it before they just give up and stop offering product?
Bugs, this is what it looks like when you drop the bar.
Don't fucking challenge them, Bugs. Don't give them any ideas.
Like, they're gonna start making them out of plastic. I don't want out of that wax candy.
I don't want to give them any ideas. I'm just worried about how far they're going to drop the bar if they already dropped it this far.
This looks like it could be a meme. Like up the top, you say, shitty toy quality with a question mark. Hasbro says, hold my beer.
Yeah.
So I don't know why it is.
It's true.
Yeah.
The shit is awful. It looks terrible. It just looks horrible.
And what the fuck is on Prime's chest?
I'm telling
you, like a meteorite fucking...
looks like
he fucking slammed into him.
Looks like a Smurf blew its load on his chest.
Gross. Oh. Maybe he's taking a piss out of his chest.
Dude, do you imagine how much fucking dick Smurfette got?
Jesus.
A
lot, apparently.
A lot, dude.
And then in the later seasons, there was that fucking bunch of little kid fucking Smurfs. Where'd they come from?
Where do you think?
And there was another girl there, so she was fucking probably touched.
Yeah, but she was so young though. She was a little girl.
How old do you have to be in Smurf fucking? What's the age of consent in fucking Smurftopia or wherever the fuck they called it?
Whatever Papa Smurf says.
Yeah, whatever Papa Smurf says, dude.
Papa Smurf is like the Pope over there, man. Smurf Pope.
Yeah.
Brainy, if it bleeds, it breeds.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Can we carry on? I hate Smurfs now. Fuck Smurfs. And fuck Snorks, too, for having little dicks on their head.
Do you think they bleed red?
Oh, I bet they do.
I think they don't have sexual relationships at all, and they're just imaginary in your head.
That's not fair.
Yeah, it is.
I bet you could find a video on Pornhub that says different.
I think Smurfette was transgendered. They're all male. Smurfette's like RC in the Transformers universe. She was fucked up by Papa Smurf.
Oh, I suppose.
Because he wanted to have some way of breeding, but the real truth is that Smurfs, they grow asexually like mold and mushrooms do.
Alrighty.
Science Corner. I'm going to start a fucking Science Corner with JL.
There you go.
There we go. I will find fucked up science for you.
Alright, shall we move on to the next bit of news?
I don't even want to talk about it.
Sure, why not?
I don't know what this is, but it looks kind of cool. X2 Toys Giga Raiden, and I don't know if it's the bikes and the Optimus Prime there or what the fuck it is. But
I think they're already knocking off that Unrestable Bastards, and they've only been out for a month.
That's what I thought too. And then, but if you look at the bikes are the bikes Unrestable Bastards?
I don't even know. It depends on how much your Kickstarter
I don't even know if it looks like they transform.
I don't.
Maybe it's just that Prime. That's the only Transformer thing in the picture.
Yeah.
And X2
Prime
Toys.
looks tight, though.
X2 Toys, you can't always tell when you see their shit, but they make Transformers.
Yeah, they make really shitty ones with that.
Is that a Kamen Rider?
I don't know what Kamen Rider is.
It's like Power Rangers on meth.
Yeah, no, I don't know, man.
There's lots of motorcycles.
Yay!
See, whatever this is, you can be assured they're gonna fucking make it. Because despite all the fucking, word to the contrary, they still made that fucking piece of shit Jetfire of theirs.
Was it really a piece of shit, though?
Yes.
It's a really dumb idea, but sometimes they can do dumb ideas executed fairly well.
I don't know, man. Have you checked out Furrow and Rotor?
Is that the name of a stripper in a really fucking gnarly bar?
Oh, I think that's the name of their fucking,
It's the clones.
Bro.
No, I heard that every set of those broke.
Nah, mine are fine.
Yeah, but you probably customized them. Well, I got $35 for you for them.
Nope.
I would sell mine to you for $35 probably.
Sold.
You are stupid.
I'll buy them for $35.
Yeah, you don't want them for $35, dude.
I'm
telling you, they're not worth $5.
Just send them.
I think when. Good.
Just send them in bot mode so I don't have to transform them and break them. I'll stick them on the shelf.
They come in bot mode. I've never even tried to transform them. They are fucking terrible.
I did it once, and I think when I bought them, they were still getting $80 for them.
Yeah.
I got mine on a Black Friday sale from Chosen Prime.
For $17.50.
Yeah, man, it was something stupid price like that. You know, this MP10, the fucking chest doesn't close all the way on it.
And that's been a problem with them from the beginning. Some of them.
Really driving me nuts right now. But that's fine.
I think you might have to, I think when it does that, you can open it up and just fuck with the matrix in the door. Eventually you can get it to seat. You might have to take the matrix out.
Yeah, I could probably figure it out later. Fuck it.
Do it live on the show, man.
And the fucking, the leg panel keeps popping open.
I was actually pleasantly surprised to find that the MPP-10 came with a fucking oversized spike.
Oh, well, that's neat.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
And now he's actually, the proper human to, Bumblebee scale.
Man, I hope they make something with an oversized chip. I'll buy the fuck out of that. There's my first knockoff.
Does the oversized one have, a face?
No.
Yeah, not a highly detailed, but it looks like him.
A little better than
enough.
The regular one, though, huh?
Yeah.
Dude, can you fucking paint Scotimus's face on it?
Jesus Christ!
I wouldn't want to do that to one of my toys.
But then he can help you get free toys.
What if it was a toy you really didn't like?
He takes apart toys he doesn't like.
You know what I mean?
You know what
if it's
toys?
something I don't care about, I'll fucking take it apart and fucking saw it and I don't give a shit.
I hope they sell that oversized spike. Maybe I can just buy that by itself.
Well, I guess that helped a little bit. I took out the Matrix. Seems a little bit better.
Yeah.
Painter, I suppose.
Are we still doing a show?
Yeah.
I think so.
Let's keep going. Nobody cares about this. None of us are going to buy this. None of our listeners are going to buy this. Let's just go.
Well, that is it for news this week. So let's move right along, and I'll hand it over to Mr. Chris for his custom spotlight.
Yay! Hi, folks. How are you? This is the custom spotlight section of our program. This evening we have a couple fine selections. The first being from a multiple participant in this program, Alejandro Luavano. He has made a GoBots Crasher from a Power of the Primes Maga Jazz.
Now, isn't that Maga Jazz a real piece of shit?
Yeah, which is why it's fucking perfect for painting in the fucking Crasher, apparently.
It looks alright as a fucking Make America Great Again jazz sitting on my shelf.
I mean, look at what this guy did. I mean, look at the fucking, the vehicle mode and the side profile. It's like that fucking thing was screaming out. Stop, take me away from being jazz and just make me anything else. Okay, I'll be Crasher.
Yeah. That alt mode screamed Crasher the first time I saw it.
Yep. And then from the side, with the alternate transformation here, it's almost dead on.
I'm just going to tell you something I've known ever since I was a child is that Crasher, she is the masculine one in the relationship.
Alright.
In a relationship with who? I didn't watch GoBots.
Well, I don't know, just somebody.
Okay.
I can tell you what, though, it looks really cool.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it does.
Looks a lot better than the Hasbro one repainted from Mirage.
I don't know. That's debatable.
Would you ever be doing customs that close to your like box sealed copies of old Final Fantasy games?
I don't think he makes them there, but like he, that's what he does.
Yeah, I've always thought that was a odd backdrop.
He might as well just have a backdrop of $100 bills on the wall, like hanging up.
Pretty much, yeah. Because that shit is expensive. Boy.
Yeah, it is. Final Fantasy V.
Remember when I could get like fucking, I don't know, $200 or $300 for Final Fantasy VII on regular PlayStation until they started.
The fuck?
Yeah. I remember the old 4-disc fucking PlayStation fucking copy.
Yeah, I have a greatest hits version sitting on my table here.
Yeah, probably like 7 years ago, before they started re-releasing it on all the platforms. That fucker was going on eBay for like $300.
Damn.
Why? It's a fucking video game. Didn't they make 1 billion fucking copies of it?
Yeah, but those CDs, a lot of them didn't survive, man.
Ugh.
Yeah, man.
Shit, I mean, people love that fucking game, and we're still waiting on the remake.
The remake, yeah, I'm still waiting for that too, man. I haven't played that game since I was a kid.
Did you guys see that there was a remake or something of Secret of Mana?
Yeah, I was gonna download that tonight, actually, and just check it out.
What's it on? I forget.
PlayStation. PlayStation.
I have not fucking played or seen a second of this fucking any version of this game.
Of what? Final Fantasy?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
He's like 40. He's like 45. Game. He skipped all that shit.
Yeah, I suppose. Well, I'm a huge Final Fantasy fan. I've played every single mainline game.
And Chris played D&D and Baccarat when he was a kid.
I don't get a much chance to game anymore, but when a Final Fantasy game comes out, it's fucking over with for like a couple of months.
Painter.
Don't even try calling me.
What's the allure of it?
Of what?
Of the game.
It's a good game. It's got a good story.
Well,
good story, good battle.
Each game has a different story.
Yeah, that's what's nice about Final Fantasy. They don't really follow each other. So it's not really a Final Fantasy. They've been lying for fucking 30 years. It's like previous fantasy is what they should call it.
Yeah,
what was the original name of it?
Final Fantasy?
No. It wasn't Final
Japanese
Fantasy.
game designer jerk off?
Oh, god damn it. Now I have to fucking Google it. Fuckers. I figured JL would know.
Well, I don't remember the first one. Then it didn't even come out here. The first one here was actually like, I think 5? They made a special one for us because they thought we were fucking retarded. And it was like a simplified version of like
the original name of it was Final Fantasy, but
it wasn't the original game. The first one that we had was like 3 or 5 or something.
I thought Final Fantasy came out on the NES here.
Yeah, but it wasn't their Final Fantasy one. It was like a different one.
Oh.
Because they thought we were too dumb for their games.
Oh, kind of like where they did that. They chose that other game to make Super Mario Brothers 2 because they thought the sequel they made in Japan was
too hard. Same thing, yeah. Oh, you stupid American! Play Mario.
I can't.
But
all right.
But now they just call them like games that JL can't ever finish.
It was something tight though. I can't remember what it was called, but it would have been, it would have been the same game but under a different name. It's like it's buried here on the internet. I can't fucking find it.
You know what the best part about all this is?
Nobody cares?
Nobody cares.
Yeah.
Oh, no, there's a whole lot of fucking people that care about that shit. There's a lot of them.
No, I mean, like here, now, in this conversation.
I care. Casey cares.
I fucking care. Fuck you.
He cares so much he can't remember.
Alright, what's next up on our fucking list here?
Alright, the next, custom up is by Jason Young and ROC.
Oh, nice.
It is a diorama of like a corner of a building, like a high rise or
you sure that's not
apartment or something like that.
Sure that's not a Tyler Fulcher Sex Dungeon playset?
I mean, there is a gargoyle on it.
Yeah, it's walled with concrete.
Yeah, but he built it out of your standard insulation foam, which is a great base. It's easy to work with.
It's not a gargoyle, but it's okay.
Whatever, fucker.
It's fine. I mean, just if you're gonna,
What is it then?
He can't even remember the first Final Fantasy game. Don't ask him.
I don't remember what it's called, but I know.
Yeah, just shut the fuck up.
I know it's not a gargoyle.
I'm trying to give this guy a fucking compliment on his fucking excellent work here, and you're fucking bitching about what the fuck the difference between a gargoyle and whatever the fuck this is.
Just saying.
Anyway,
Peter.
He made it look like old brick, and he's got a fucking, like a lattice work fucking window on it. It just looks great.
Yeah, it's badass.
So, cheers to you, Jason Young.
Mm-hmm.
And that is our custom section for the week.
Yay!
Before we move into our next segment, I forgot the most important announcement of the week. Oh boy, I think you guys know where I'm going with this, don't you?
No?
You're gonna be a daddy again.
No, I'm not. We need to give a very, very special shout out to one of our biggest fans and supporters, Mr. Dustin Anderson, who got married yesterday.
Oh yeah!
Yay!
What do you mean give him a hand? I'm fucking drinking one for him. Jesus Christ, he's dead.
I'm drinking one for him too. Rest in peace.
He married his beautiful wife, Kara, yesterday and hopped on a plane to Vegas, and I haven't heard from him since. So I hope he's having a good time.
God rest his soul.
Yep.
Yeah, I sent him a nice little marital aid video last night.
Oh,
and
God.
It took him a while to get back, which is the thumbs up.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's having a good time. So shout out to him and his wife.
Awesome. I wish I was in Vegas.
All right, what is this garbage, Chris?
Well, no, come on. We're going to KO Corner.
We are going there.
Are these
Hey,
combined?
thank you.
Too?
I needed a retch.
Be careful, JC. It might come out real on you.
Yeah.
I know,
We're
right?
going to flu here. All right, what we got up is a Sertoy special, folks.
Piece of shit.
These pieces of fucking shit are the letters HIJKLM and N in their letter combiner animal series.
Gross.
Oh my god.
Now, interestingly enough, they're gay as shit, but they're kind of cool if you look at them too.
No.
And one of them is actually a fucking KO of Beastbox.
Oh, I see
Kinda.
it. Yeah. That's pretty cool.
But anyway, it's the four letters combine into one fucking combiner, and the other three letters combine into another, and neither of them are even as big as Generations Warpath.
Hey, yo, you think at this point that Warpath is just like working that gig, making money for fucking drugs?
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
That letter
So-
K could make a decent KO of or what was it? Tantrum from Predacons.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Now
Yeah,
when they
except for-
finish. Oh, go ahead, man.
Except for he's dead inside.
Oh, okay. When they finish the whole alphabet, do you think the whole alphabet will combine into one giant robot?
The giant dick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
this
also
would actually
look
be
like they're
pretty
double
cool.
candles.
Yeah. It'd be kind of cool to give, like, if you could actually give these to children. It'd be cool, like those, remember those magnet letters you had for your kids when they were young and you stuck on the fridge and shit?
I don't have
Yeah.
Yeah, this would be cool.
How do you remember, Bugs? What are you not telling us?
Yeah, really, dude.
We'd make
Remember the
this
ones
on
that you used to eat and then, like, you were getting all jacked up when you got near something metal?
No.
Just me?
Alright.
So that's what this fucking shit is. We got letter combiners.
Do you think
Yeah.
if you're a teacher, you can write those off on your taxes?
You could, yeah.
Just like block.
Last year you could. This year you can't.
That's right. Teachers can't fucking write shit off anymore, can they?
What?
Nobody can.
No, they specifically teachers can't write off school supplies.
But they should be able to.
Yeah.
Why would you want?
No, really.
Why would you want?
Should people be able to write things off? Can't we just fucking simplify everything? Really?
It'd be nice.
Buy enough shit for all the teachers.
Well, maybe if we funded them properly, they wouldn't have to buy stuff.
Yeah, but if you fund them, then we'll have smart kids, and then we won't have really good voters. So.
Yeah. Good point.
What
do we got next here, Mr. Chris?
Next up is a callback to what me and Justin were talking about last week, the E-Variants, which were a series of bird Transformers, and which were obviously the good guys, because the other ones were the Insectors, who were the bad guys.
Not to be confused with the Ovarians we talked about in one of our first episodes.
Yes. These might be sisters to that.
Are these prolapse Transformers? I might almost buy these.
And actually, the two sets here are a knockoff of these things. I thought the original themselves were fucking pretty cheap. I venture to worry about what the fucking materials these would be made out of.
I bet if you held these in your hand and blew them at somebody, the shards would go into somebody's face. Just shatter in your hand.
Just like those Cyberverse figures.
I had every one of these fucking things too when I was a kid.
Just these
You know why? Because they were $1.99.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, though.
My mom used to buy them for me from the pharmacy when we went to the pharmacy.
Yeah.
Every now and then, if I had a good report card, I got a GoBot Psykill because I kept losing those fuckers.
Oh, yeah.
Straight up, the fucking Al is the best one out of the whole fucking crew.
Yeah, he was. Although that's not the right color. Wasn't he blue or some shit?
No, he was red. The one I'm looking at that's not the right color is that white bird.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be like a blue, like a teal.
We'll call that one JC.
That'll work. Alright. Well,
but that's what that was.
Is that supposed to be like a Generations, Legends figure, Insecticon knockoff on the bottom there, the bottom picture?
Kind of looks like it, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of hard for me to see because it's really small when I'm looking at it, but
it's
so small.
Click on the second link there, and you can probably see a bigger picture of it.
Tiny Peter.
Can't even buy them. They sold out of these. Holy shit! Who's it
Oh yeah.
Who's the two guys that bought all these?
Nah, Sir Toys fucking, once he puts something on his website, even if he doesn't have it, it stays on the fucking website.
His website's like an archive of knockoffs.
It is.
It's pretty cool, though.
Yeah. You know what? These were knockoffs back in the day when they were real.
Yeah, that's true. Alright. Well, I suppose we can wrap it up for Knockoff Corner this week.
Oh, I thought you were going to wrap up the whole fucking show, because it sounds like...
No, we got ways to go yet. We got a few more. We got to throw somebody through the 13 questions, right?
Oh, boy. It's going to be nice.
But before we do that, why don't we get to my catch of the week?
Hepatitis?
Oh, my... Dude, I fucking trolled some shit this week. And I caught a lot of fucking shit. I caused a mass exodus of fucking legions of spores with my cancer memes.
You almost started a civil war.
Yeah, people were fucking pissed, man. I got reported at least fucking 20 times, but I don't want to really get into that on the show because I don't want to offend too many people with that. Because, that shit was really, really fucked up what I did.
You mean people with terminal illnesses?
Yeah.
Sicko.
Yeah, even I was, at the one picture was like, it's a little, just a little much.
But I checked the group, I checked the group the day after, and over a few hundred people left the group.
That's
They
awesome.
were so appalled by what we did.
He purged
Really?
the week.
They lost that many?
Yeah. People were
Holy
fucking
shit.
pissed, dude.
He purged the week.
Fuck, man. Like, it was, and the admin, he was just fucking, he was just laughing about it the whole fucking time. So, like, I had a full blessing to do whatever I wanted.
Is it the admin that is in Facebook jail right now?
Yes, he is, actually.
Again?
Yep.
Talk about customer fucking service.
But, no,
Is he in Facebook jail for the meme contest?
I don't know what he's in Facebook jail for.
All of his profiles are in Facebook jail.
Yeah, I don't
There's
know
some
what he
shit coming out that I want to ask about, and I can't because he's fucking gone.
Yeah, but man, I got reported a few times for that shit.
Reported?
Yeah.
Dude,
And that's
come
what
on,
it
this
is.
fucking Facebook is just getting, I'm sorry, JC. Facebook is getting retarded with the amount of fucking butthurt.
It's out of control.
Now.
But I mean, I did go. I mean, I took the shit to the fucking extreme.
Take it to the limit.
I was offending
what are you
people.
holding back from? Just fucking say it.
But no, I'm not even gonna go there.
He can't because Popeyes actually sponsors a bunch of these people.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Right, I mean, some of the memes are still up in the group, so if you want to go look, I posted one, Dustin Anderson posted one, the really, really bad one that really fucking pissed people off got fucking reported and Facebook took it off. It was terrible. But that's not what we're going to talk about. That wasn't my main catch of the week. I managed to troll an entire group, the group that I hate. The hardcore collectors.
Oh, Jason.
Now, why do you hate them so much?
Yeah,
I just do, man. I fucking hate them. I don't know why. I just don't like that group. I don't like their atmosphere. Everybody in that group thinks they're a fucking tough guy, and that pisses me off.
And they had KFC cater.
They're all you guys are a bunch of fucking nerds. Ain't one of you tough.
I'm tough.
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm tough like a piece of fucking KFC chicken.
So I started a group called the Hard Poor Collectors yesterday.
Was it even yesterday? It feels like it was just this morning.
No, it was yesterday, dude. And, fuck, man, that group took off like a bat out of hell. We even used the same banner as them. And just
it's
changed
even more
it
popular than our own group.
Yeah, okay, you got 100 and some fucking members already.
Maybe we should advertise our contest in that group.
Yeah.
But it's already become a place where you can go and just make fun of stupid shit without fear of getting, in trouble or banned or reported or.
There's a lot of.
Up until
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, because there is a lot of stupid shit that gets posted in the groups.
Yeah, man, and it's just so, it was, for example, somebody posted, that they beat somebody up at Walmart over a fucking toy, and it was
over a $5 fucking
over a $5 toy, or some other ones, JL, or some other good ones. Anyway, fucking THC found out about it this morning, the real group, and they fucking triggered hard.
Yeah, but they didn't kick nobody, man.
They didn't kick me out, and I was surprised.
Some of them are having a good time with it too, trying to infiltrate, and I hope they do so they can see it, because it is a really good time.
Yeah, it is.
I don't think until today, when I posted the comparison pictures of the fucking Prime and the Megatron and the cassettes, I don't think there was one single serious post.
No.
Nope.
Until that.
It's just all been jokes and shit, a lot of shit that people have been wanting to get off their chest and have nowhere to post it, but
there was that sales post.
Yeah, somebody thought it was the actual hardcore collectors group and started posting sales in there.
And then you get the guy that is like, oh, I got banned from this new group, and no, we didn't ban anybody.
No, he was lying like a motherfucker, too. And I
called him out for it.
Yeah, I did. I messaged him personally, and I said, I know you're a liar.
I gotta say that the things that they were saying when they made it into the group were not impressive.
No, it was just like,
why don't you get a job and stop staying at home and let your mom buy your toys? That's what we're making fun of here.
Exactly.
Yeah, that was the kid that said that he went back over to THC and said, oh, they banned me. LOL. So I messaged him. I'm like, hey, I know you're a fucking liar. You didn't get banned, but I'm not going to bust you out to your group.
Why don't you stop selling your mom's diabetes test strips to buy toys?
And then he confessed later in the same thread that he lied about it.
And he tried to be tough about that, too, which was funny.
Oh, I didn't get banned, but I left anyway.
I really get banned. I left on my own accord.
That's one of the reasons I don't like THC, because it's full of people like that lie, that think they're tough, that fucking, it's got Brian fucking Creech in it.
That's the only reason you don't like it is because
Fuck that guy.
JC, why do you hate him so bad, man?
And because he is an internet bully and he needs to be fucking destroyed. And I will destroy him. I've broken him before. I've made him cry. I know I have.
No, you didn't.
Fuck,
How you
I
gonna
didn't,
make him
man.
cry?
It just shocks me that there's people in the groups that will actually defend him.
Yeah.
There's people that'll defend us, too.
Dude, one day he broke down. He was like, dude, can you just stop making fun of me?
No.
No.
You're
Like,
fucking
how does it feel, you fucking degenerate?
He
But,
finally
well.
blocked me today.
Aww.
Yeah, Bugs got him real good.
Well, that's because you're a filthy liberal, Bugs.
Yeah,
Yeah, but all my material came from JC, so...
it's true. I hooked him up. Fat.
Did you hook JC up with some liberal agenda? Or hook
No.
some liberal agenda?
I've got my own liberal agenda, sir. I'm not as conservative as everybody thinks I am.
No, you're certainly not. You wasted a lot of money this week.
That is true.
He just likes trolling everybody.
Yeah. He voted for Trump for lols.
Yeah.
For lols.
Pretty much. Alright, so that was my catch of the week. I caught the hardcore collectors group in my net of trolling, and they're all pissed at me.
What's terrible is that the logo that was on there before is actually already looks like somebody was making fun of them, except for the only thing we changed was the lettering.
Yeah. And then as soon as they changed their banner this morning, and then fucking Zero photoshopped me up a brand new one.
Oh, you know what? Zero did not Photoshop your first one. I Photoshopped your first one.
You did? Oh, yeah, that's true, but it didn't look right.
No, it
But
looked
it was funny,
perfect.
though. It was funny, though.
It was so bad, it was good.
Yeah, it was. But anyway, if you guys are interested, come join the Hardcore Collectors. It's a fun time. It's a good group.
And you know what? Join the Hardcore Collectors, too, so that you can have a good time in there.
Yeah, if you like that sort of thing.
If you think you're a real tough guy, you sign up.
Alright. Well, let's move on to Asshole of the Week, and I think we all know who this is going to be.
Donald Trump?
Nope, it's going to be that fucking another douchebag that shot up a bunch of people at a school yesterday.
Have we had one before?
We have. We had the Las Vegas shooter as our
yeah.
asshole.
He's not a school shooter. It's different.
No, but still, shout out to those people and
Yeah.
thoughts and prayers to their families. And I hope this dude gets raped and murdered very slowly in jail.
How come they can always catch these guys alive?
Doesn't Florida have the death penalty?
They
Oh
do.
God, I hope so.
So, they do have the death penalty, but I don't think it's severe enough for somebody like this.
No, there's nothing severe enough for this kind of a crime, dude. Only torture, like years of torture.
Like, yeah, I mean, it has to be years and years of fucking physical agony, and then a slow death. And
Or he could have to edit our show.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna fucking mention the guy's name because I don't want to give him any fucking limelight. But shout out to the football coach who passed away today. He threw himself in front of a bunch of students and took several bullets, and he died today. So
That's
that guy's a
fucked
hero.
up, man.
He knew that he was jumping in front of bullets to save those kids, and he did it, and he gave his life, and he's a fucking hero.
Yeah, that is the definition of a hero.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the other guy's a piece of human fucking garbage. We should grind off his fucking flesh until he bleeds to death.
Yep. Well, anyway, dude, that I'm not going to mention your name, you are asshole of the week. Fucking die.
Yeah, burn in hell for 1,000 billion years.
Well, let's go on to a lighter subject.
I don't know if I can now.
Because, I mean, I'm very upset about this shit, you know, and again, nothing will ever get done about it, so it's fine.
Yeah. No, man, they'll just send thoughts and prayers like they always do, and then it'll happen again.
Thoughts and prayers. The Republicans will cry about mental health, and the Democrats will cry about gun control.
And then nobody will fix anything.
And nobody will do anything about it.
But Trump got up and said, to these families, anything you need, anything we can do for you. He used those words.
Yep. Well, you know what they need is their children back.
Yeah,
that'd be nice.
You know what I mean? They need better access to mental health care and, tougher restrictions on guns, in my opinion.
I agree with it.
A combination of the two, But what they do is they just end up arguing over one or the other and nobody does anything.
Yeah, for like the last 50 fucking years.
Silly. Well, I mean, there was the assault rifle ban in the 90s that did reduce mass casualty shootings by about 50% during that time. So it has been known to work. We need more than that.
There's too much money at stake for doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, money trumps human lives.
Yep. Thanks, George Bush, for letting that expire. Good job.
Mm.
I did buy a really badass gun after that expired.
I'm sure you did, sir. But you know what? You're a responsible human being, and I would trust you with a gun. But there's just some people out there that I don't think should own them. Anyway.
This is depressing.
Let's move on. Sorry about all that, folks, but it was going to happen eventually. Let's move on to our next segment. Bed Bugs Bargain Bin. What have you got for us this week, Mr. Bed Bugs?
All right. Well, I didn't really have much time today to look around, but I did happen to find on Amazon that an older figure, Combiner War Skywarp, is currently on sale for $27.
God, I'm surprised that thing is still in stock anywhere.
The motherfucker's sitting in my Target right now for $19.
I might take one for $19. He's purple.
I got one. But he's in the back of the Skywarp shelf.
Oh, that's cool, though.
You have a Skywarp
was
shelf?
still a cool figure, though, to be honest.
They were great toys. It's just, like, who the fuck needs Seekers that size for their shelf?
Well, with everyone buying the new Optimus and the new Rodimus, you probably want the bigger Seekers to go with those.
We do now, 5 years later.
So that's
how much is he?
Go ahead. What?
I says, how much is he going for, Bugs?
Well, on Amazon is $27. So if you have a retail store that has it cheaper, by all means get it. But this is the one I seen on Amazon that stood out.
What about if you have a retail store that's struggling and they have one of those Amazon drop boxes and you order it through Amazon and pick it up there in front of them?
Yeah, I know.
That's right, bitch. I got $8 to spare. Baller.
Additionally, if you're looking for newer product, Target unveiled a new sale this week, and all their Power of the Prime Deluxes are down to $12.99. So that's a whopping $4 off. And the rest of their TS selection is 10% off as well, so.
I thought that you posted this as a joke.
No.
This is gonna make the show.
Well, I figured that it's a sale, and this is the segment. So if you haven't had time to check out Target and you're looking for some of the new figures, now would be a time to go in.
How many kids?
And it's news you can use.
How many kids do you think you can disappoint with that multi-pack of one-step changers?
Dude, every time I fucking see that shit in the stores, I'm like, will you just fucking throw it in the trash? Nobody's ever buying it.
Why does that Grimlock look like a fucking baked potato that tinfoil got stuck to? That's all I see, dude. You unwrap the tinfoil off the fucking baked potato and it gets stuck.
I did share that one picture with JC of they had the remote control squeaks like $30 off.
Did he immediately start fapping?
I don't know, did you?
Alright, I have a confession to make. You know what sucks? I saw that squeaks, like, in the thrift store, like, not mitten box, but, like, put back inside the box, like some kid discarded it, but in really good shape for $5, and I didn't buy it.
Damn, dude, I would have took that shit.
I didn't know it was $80, dude. I thought it was a $10 fucking toy. That motherfucker's $80 at Walmart. I saw it later on the way home. I'm like, man, I almost want to turn around and drive 20 minutes just to buy it.
Just so you can flip it?
Yeah, so I can sell it to JC for $45.
I'm fucking
no,
hurt,
I probably could have traded it to you for those clones, man.
I spent so much goddamn money in the last 2 weeks. I got no more money.
Yeah, you did. Goddamn. I thought I did. Not to you. Fuck.
I still got shit coming in it.
Like, yo, you ever suck dick for MP Soundwave?
I need a sound waves on my list next. I'm hoping to find a loose one. This shit's the bot because I already have the cassettes.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say, "Matt, suck your dick for Soundwave and all your friends for the cassettes."
Still waiting on my Omega Sentinel to get here, my Guardian robot. Oh, anyway.
Do you think they'll change the color before you get it?
No, but I've actually seen a couple of my buddies have them in hand right now, and it doesn't look as bad as I thought. So
no, it doesn't. It looks fine.
Super excited about it.
Super excited. Are you
super excited about it?
Yay!
Seriously, guys.
Hey, breaking news. I got breaking news, man. There's a Masterpiece Prowl animation colors version coming this September.
Oh, yeah, boy.
Oh, look at that motherfucker. You got some blue shins.
Throw that shit in the chat. I can't see it.
Oh, it's on. Hang on, man. I'll send you the website.
Peter.
Oh, God.
My buddy just sent it to me.
Peter.
Oh, yeah, I just seen it.
Yeah, oh boy.
Oh, wow.
Shout out to my buddies in the Horde Lords, all three of us. It's my original Transformers friends group. It's just three guys from North Carolina.
On TFW's feed.
Look at that. Look at that sexy motherfucker.
Oh, I'm in on that, boy.
Are you in on it, or is it in you?
Shut the fuck up. I had a Masterpiece Prowl too that I sold off.
Oh man, dude,
he look like that.
Yeah, that's a decent change. That's a lot more than that sideswipe we just got. That's pretty nice. That's tickling my fancies.
Now I want to go get the Prowl off my shelf because it didn't
throw them in the trash. Garbage, outdated garbage. Not really. I love mine.
Well, gentlemen,
look at them blue eyes. Look at them eyes, dude.
The headlights.
There's some blue eyes. You like blue eyes, don't you, JC?
Dreamy.
I do. I can't.
Look at they've changed a lot. The red lights.
Good.
Yeah, man. Damn it. Why do they keep doing this? Make something new. Stop it.
It's how they trick you into buying toys you already have.
Well, the side swipe wasn't enough. The side swipe wasn't enough of a change. This is almost
Red Alert. The Red Alert was good.
Yeah, I have him, and then I got him, and then I used the other one to like start my campfires this winter. Yeah, it was good. Right. That's some good breaking news. We got our first breaking news story.
Yay!
Yay!
Okay.
Why is Tyler so free, but he can't get in our show?
Because he's an idiot.
This is the guy that fixes the planes you fly to see your family on. He's so free. He got nothing to do.
Alright, well, let's move on to our 13 questions this week. And since our guest is MIA, we're going to put Mr. Bedbug's through the 13 questions.
Time to run the gauntlet, boy.
Are you
Yay.
ready, bedbugs?
I guess.
Are you fucking pumped?
Don't sound too excited about it.
All right.
I'm good to go.
Well, let's start it off. Number 1, what is your preferred name handle, sir?
Well, most people know me as Bedbugs now, but prior to that, a lot of people knew me as Fender Bender.
Fender Bender?
Yeah.
Fender Bender. How do you get that nickname?
Yeah.
My last name is Find. It looks like Fend.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. Do you want
That's
to
a stretch.
tell anybody why they call you bedbugs, or are you pretty sure everybody knows?
I think anyone listening knows the whole story of Bedbugs.
Alright. The man, the myth, and the legend, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was a great time in the fandom to be alive.
Yeah, it was.
Yes,
It
it
really
was.
dude.
It was
That
for us, anyways.
Like, it was so great. Like, what was Bedbugs gonna post next? And we didn't know who you were. Like, that was the best part about it. You know, nobody knew.
Yeah, I wasn't around for that.
Yeah, it was fun, dude.
Yeah, you missed it. It was a golden age of Transformers fandom.
Yeah, it was, boy.
We burned it all down, and you got the benefit when the ashes got buried and everything.
Yeah. What year were you born, sir?
1984.
All right, the year that Transformers actually came out.
Yeah, you're not a real fan.
Yeah, fucking
Can't be.
fake ass fan. What is your favorite sandwich?
Oh, I love me a good mushroom and Swiss.
All right, that's good.
You mean like a mushroom and Swiss burger, or do you mean you're gay?
No, a mushroom and Swiss burger.
Had to clarify. Important. My favorite
Jesus.
question.
Okay, and what is your favorite music, sir?
Oh, I like a lot of the classic 80s stuff. Just anything hair metal. I listen. I'll even listen. Like a lot of the older country. It's stuff I grew up with. My late mother, she was a big Kenny Rogers fan, so
Nice.
that made its way into stuff I listened to.
Shout out to her, boy.
You say Kenny Loggins?
No, Rogers.
I don't know him.
You know, the gambler.
Oh, yes, you do.
My mom probably liked him.
Alrighty. Mr. Bedbugs, what got you back into collecting?
When I was a kid, I grew up with G2, and those were the first bots I had, and then I got out of it when I was a teen area, and then whatever. And in 2003, when Armada came out, that's what got me back in.
Cool. So how long would you say you've been collecting as an adult?
Well, since 2003, so 15 years.
Nice.
So as long as you've been an adult.
It's pretty much, right?
Yeah.
What scale do you primarily collect, sir?
I'm mostly a chug and masterpiece collector. I have a few odds and ends from other lines. I occasionally pick up a G1 piece even. Don't really hear many people talk about them anymore. It's all about MPs and chug, but and occasionally a G2 piece because when I got ATS, I gave away a bunch of my G2 stuff to a cousin, and then I've been working on replacing a few of those. Like I had the Sky Scorchers and stuff like that.
I love that stuff.
Nice.
Hey, how many BotCon figures do you still have?
Oh, that's a good question.
Because you are the only one that can tell stories of a time long past.
I still have the animated Stunticon box set.
Nice.
Just because I really like animated, and I'll give them their kudos for making that set. I think that's it as far as the box set pieces are concerned. I might have the original Dirge from the 2007 box set, but The only other stuff would be a few souvenir or club exclusive pieces I still have left.
Bedbugs tell story.
Did I already ask you? Oh, yeah, never mind. Focus collection or any non-TF collections?
Oh, I'm all about the Constructicons.
Right.
They're my personal favorite.
How many Devastators do you own, sir?
Oh, that's a good question. Probably at least 30.
Holy
God
shit.
damn.
They made 30?
I thought you were going to say like 6. What?
They made 6?
Well,
he's got all this BotCon variants.
No.
Yeah.
Well, I got the G1 Encore, I got the G2, I got half of the G2 Orange just because that's what I grew up with. I got the Movie Leader, I got the Movie Legend, I got the TFC Hercules, I got the Toy World Devastator, I got, the Energon Devastator, the Energon repaint that was released in Classics, the Devastator that was released in Universe, that was a repaint of our ID build team. I got 4 of the 6th generation toy. I still need the last 2 of that. I have the all clear Devastator from JC that I got. I got a bunch of the Creo ones and a bunch of other small, other off-brand stuff like that.
Don't forget that knockoff ass Hulky.
Yeah, I was going to say, boy.
Boy, knockoff Hulky though.
Don't forget about that KO, bud.
Yeah, and the
I'm always afraid that if I die, somebody will find it in my house.
The Power Core Combiner Devastator thing, I got that. So I really love the Constructicons. They were the first ones I ever got as a kid, and I just been a big fan of them ever since.
Who doesn't love that?
Very cool, very cool.
Oh, and then I also collect Dallas Cowboy memorabilia.
No, that's cool. I mean, your house is fucking crazy full of that shit.
You got almost as much cowboy shit as JC has MAGA stuff.
I only have one Donald Trump coin left.
What'd you do with them? You can't actually spend them.
No, I've been giving them away to people. Spreading the message.
Oh, God. I hope they go and pawn that shit.
I hope they do, too.
And last but not least, I started collecting these Kobe, basically Lego tanks, which I've mentioned in the previous shows. So
cool. Pretty cool.
Why do you like tanks so much? Hang on, why do you like tanks so much?
I just really like World War II tanks, and I play the video game World of Tanks on PC.
Nice.
So
I've been talking about playing that with you for like a year and a half, and I never did it.
No, you're not a very good friend, though, JL, so...
I know, but I enjoy it.
It's fine. To KO or not to KO, sir?
I try not to buy KOs, for the most part, but when something is stupidly overpriced, like Hulky, then I'll cave and get the KO.
Okay, so you just dabble.
Oh,
you dabble.
A little dabbling.
It so fills my KOing heart with joy to know that I was there at both your and JL's fall to the KO side.
Hey, I had one other KO in my collection prior to that, and that was a KO of G1 Mirage.
Nice.
Oh.
Y'all ain't never seen me do that shit. I guarantee it.
Well, even with Hulky, even if you count them separately, it's still less than 1% of my collection.
Yeah, you got a bunch of G1 knockoffs, though, don't you?
No, I don't have any G1 knockoffs.
Oh, I thought you did.
So let me ask you a question in comparison.
Mm-hmm.
If you only suck one dick, does that not make you gay?
It depends on how many Raymonds I was getting for it.
$20 is $20, right?
Yeah, man.
I think it fully makes you gay.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you're our expert, so let us know.
You're right. Alright, let's move on. Bedbugs. What movie makes you cry?
Oh, that's a good question.
Excuse me.
Cowboys and Indians.
No. Sometimes I get emotional in, like, when there's, like, remember the Titans when when Gary gets in the accident?
No, nobody remembers that because
Who?
nobody watched that movie.
I did not.
You've never watched Remember the Titans?
Nah, dude.
Is it about foosball?
Yes.
Hey, have you ever seen Remember the Titans Return?
But there haven't been any that really like made me cry because they were sad. It's just the eyes water when you see like something triumphant happen, something like that.
I know.
Tears of joy.
It's been a long time since that happened to your team, hasn't it?
If you need a good cry, man, go check out the movie Only the Brave. I watched that a couple weeks ago, boy. I'm telling you what.
Did it get you?
It'll get you.
I mean, if you want to cry,
No, I said, did it get you?
I'm not gonna admit if a fucking movie made me cry, but it'll get you. I'm just saying, get some tissues ready. Make sure the wife has plenty.
JC, you cried at the end of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah, I did. It was sad.
To Peter imagination.
All right, Mr. Bedbugs, have you done anything untoward for your toy addiction?
Don't lie, because we know.
Yeah, we do.
I can't really remember anything that I would have done that would have been like that. I remember once. The only thing I could think of that come close is that I was a broke college student when Energon came out, and I bought Energon Galvatron, the really nice repaint, and then I realized I wasn't gonna have enough money for rent, so I took it back.
Nice. Is it still in the store?
That's actually a responsible thing to do, so, I mean, that's cool.
Man, I thought that story was going to go somewhere sexy.
I shouldn't have bought it in the first place, but I couldn't control the impulse buying at that point because I was a really bad completionist back in the early aughts.
Man, and just think about all the dozens of dollars you could have if you kept that up.
Yeah.
You kept collecting Energon figures.
Yikes. Alrighty. Tits, ass, legs, face, or peener?
Definitely not the peener.
Small one?
I'm actually more about like the midsection. I like seeing a woman's stomach when she's in a bikini. So that's my personal preference.
Okay.
Do you like when they show movies and the chick gets out of the water and she's laying there and a little bit of water just pools up in her belly button? Does that get you fucking hard?
Jesus.
Maybe.
You ever like to stick your finger in her belly button and then smell it and see if it smells like something?
It's that poop smell, man.
Well, he is from Wisconsin, man, so if it smells like cheese, he's fucking getting hard.
Gross.
This shit don't smell like cheese, though. Smell like asshole. Fucking gross. You ever fucking taint somebody with your finger with your belly button?
Gross.
I'll get you at next CF boy. You're gonna find out because that shit.
Gross.
Yep.
So nasty.
Smells like ass.
Take your finger and dig it all the way down into your belly button, right? Don't let the victim see you're doing it. Do it for a good fucking 3-4 minutes. Just make sure you got enough stank on there.
And you stick
Tyler, earmuffs.
And then as soon as they ain't looking, dude, just fucking touch the tip of their mouth with it.
Gross.
Or rub it right under their nose.
Poor Tyler is gonna have such a shitty time at TFCon.
That smell will stay under your nose for a week, no matter how many times you try to wash it off. It's nasty.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah, it's bad. Anyway, what is a weird thing about you, sir?
I can give myself a lazy eye. I can give myself double vision and make one eye go forward and one eye go off to the side, and I can alternate which one I do it with.
That is very odd.
Yeah, the fact that you would even attempt that is very odd.
Well,
Now, you know I'm gonna need a picture for the fucking video. To share, right?
Yeah.
I'll post one. It's weird, because like sometimes it happens on its own, if I'm like really, really tired, and then all of a sudden I'll get double vision. It happens when I'm drinking too. And it's, but, yeah, so it's just weird that I can do that with controlling the eye muscles like that, and I've been able to do that for a long time. As far as phobias or anything like that, I'm not the biggest fan of heights, but I will go up in tall skyscrapers. Like, I did go up in the Empire State Building in 2001 and look out over the edge of the observation deck, but I'm not a big fan of bees and hornets, and I will swat at those motherfuckers and then run away.
Aren't you also deathly afraid of easy pussy?
Damn, dude.
A little bit. There's a reason why it's so easy, though.
Whoosh.
Oh boy.
Yeah, because it lives in Quahog.
Boy. Alright.
Is that where the people in King of the Hill lived?
No, that's Family Guy.
It's Family Guy.
Oh, Family Guy, whatever.
King of the Hill was in Arlen, Texas.
Same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. What is your go-to sex position, sir?
Anything not involving my hand.
Alrighty. That works.
Southpaw.
Let's move on to our total knockouts of the week.
God, that's turning me on.
We got a fucking tray that looks like a prison meal.
Yeah.
I don't know whose this is, but...
Oh. Hey, JC, didn't you get a couple Valentine's Day meals like that?
No. I never spent a Valentine.
That is mine. That is a tray of food from the Piccadilly Cafeteria in Virginia, where I'm from. And that is a turkey and stuffing that is awesome. The gravy is awesome. Some properly prepared collard greens. Some very good mac and cheese. And some spoon bread, which is basically like, I guess imagine a cornbread pudding. That's what it tastes like. It's fucking amazing.
Yeah, y'all motherfuckers eat some weird shit down there.
Yeah, we do. No, we eat all the good shit. Y'all can keep all your garbage.
That's fine. We'll stick to steaks and shrimp. Y'all can have all that shit.
But literally, that is the best collard greens ever made, is the ones that they serve there. Like, they are good. That whole plate was good. I miss that plate.
Alrighty.
You know, I might go get some of that shit this weekend.
I take it our next one is Mr. Chris's.
It might be.
She's got a bong, and she's got a fat ass.
Was that Dustin's?
She got a really pretty face, too, boy. God damn, look at them eyes. God damn.
She's got a disproportionately small head.
Dude, she is a fucking brick shithouse, and she's got that fucking bong, and she's blowing out a fucking cloud. And I just, I can't even fucking articulate it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd hit it.
Do you think she's ever disappointed her parent?
I hope so.
Alrighty. Who's this next one? This one looks like a Kardashian thing.
Yeah, I picked this one.
Is that Lion-O?
Would you like to tell us about your pick, Bugs?
Sure. She's wearing a gray dress, kind of tied up on her thigh on the one side, and she definitely put a lot of makeup on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she did.
Just like a Thundercat.
Dude, look at that fucking waist, man. Jesus Christ. It is so tiny.
She like ripped the dress and just tied it off. Said, "Fuck it, I'm going. Let's go out."
Yeah.
And
Is she hot, though?
she is wearing some ankle jewelry that's not a probation monitor.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so that's a couple points off, isn't it? She looks like Panthro and Lionel had a kid. It's all in the eyes and the eyebrows, man. And the hair.
Do you think she shaves her snarf?
Jesus.
Oh, man.
Alrighty. Well, we'll move on to mine, and
You're gonna snarf.
We're gonna finish up with my dogs. This is my 5th dog. Her name is Peach. She is also my oldest child. She is 15 years old. And, you know, she's very elderly now. She wears a diaper and a puffy coat, so she doesn't get cold. But, she's a good dog. She, likes to steal my coffee in the morning if I get up.
That's pretty fucked up, man.
Yeah.
Steals your coffee.
Yeah, I get up, take a piss, man. She's like, ooh.
Why does she like coffee so much?
I don't know. She just does, man. She'll drink that motherfucking whole cup dry before I get back from pissing.
She's hooked on caffeine.
Does it have to be cold, or can she drink it like when it's hot?
She can drink it hot, cold, whenever. Oh, and she likes to hump all the other animals too.
What?
Like she just fucking she fucking gets in it too, boy. She just walks around. She fucks the cats. She fucks the other dogs. She does not care. But she's
just like the fucking old people in a fucking senior place.
Yeah.
Just all going around in diapers.
Yeah, she's like old and senile. She can't fucking see. She's deaf. You know, she's probably gonna die soon. So,
God damn it.
I mean, I've had this dog literally since the day she was born. Like, I fucking came home from fishing and she was being born on my living room floor.
Gross.
So, she's a good dog. She's, well, that's my last dog. That's my knockout for the week. Next week we'll, move to the cats.
Yay, cats.
Alrighty. Let's get on into our discussion for the week, shall we, gentlemen?
Sure.
Alright, with Toy Fair coming up this weekend, what are we all hoping to see?
The bottom of a 5th.
Bedbugs, you want to go first?
Well, I'm hoping to see the last waves of what Power the Primes will end up concluding with.
Okay.
I don't know if they're going to introduce... I mean, they're teasing us with these pictures now online of the Cyberverse shit, but... Yeah, I'd still like to see what's coming before that.
Alright. Chris, what are you hoping to see, sir?
Well, since it's only fucking mainline shit, I guess, you know, the fucking end of Power of the Primes.
Is it only
And-
mainline shit?
Do you ever see third party
I
there?
don't think you see third party at Toy Fair.
Yeah, but Masterpiece stuff, don't you?
We'll
wanna-
see. They'll show other licensed stuff that Hasbro will partnered with. So
I can't afford other licensed Hasbro stuff that's not mainline. It's all statues, $1,000 statues and shit.
So they won't show any, like, new Takara stuff?
no.
I thought they were dead. Did they say they were
I think
dead?
They are. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
You know what
they
I
are.
want to see? I want to see a fucking Titan class Omega Supreme from them.
Why?
Because that would be a fun thing to play with.
I'm sure we'll see Predaking at Toy Fair,
Oh, yeah.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
supposed to be as big as Titans, as Devastator.
My Peter.
It's
My
like so.
painter. Okay.
That was an
well,
exciting discussion.
I mean, I was hoping that they would show new Takara Masterpiece releases, but I guess apparently they don't do that, huh?
Mm-mm.
So, do you think we're going to see any more Primes in Power of the Primes?
God, I hope not.
'Cause, I mean-
You mean like, you know, like the original 13 and shit like that?
Yeah, because I mean, like we got. Aren't some of the
No, they're
aren't
the little fucking tiny things that come with the fucking Titan Masters and all the other ones.
They're making the rest
whatever-
of them.
They
They're all
teased a
little
long time.
bits.
Yeah, they did tease a while back that they were going to do a leader class. Prima and that fucking beast guy, Onyx Prime or whatever.
That'd be badass.
And Megatronus. Do you guys remember that? It was a while ago though.
Plus, I can't remember what happened yesterday.
Well, we'll probably see Optimus Primal at Toy Fair as well.
Oh God.
Yeah.
What we don't need.
But I was kind of hoping that we might see some other actual primes in full-size figures, just as new characters. But Hasbro's kind of been conservative about bringing in new characters in the lines. What were the last ones we got as like original characters? Was that like Off-Road and like Rook from Combiner Wars?
Yeah, Windblade, too.
It's Sentinel Prime.
Yeah, that's debatable.
And Keener Prime.
I mean, Sentinel Prime, he's been around since what, animated?
That would have been his first toy release, yeah, but it's a different Sentinel Prime, but yeah.
The same fucking thing, you know? Cool. Yeah, well, I don't want to see shit then. So. Fuck it.
Nah, you want that sweet Chug stuff, man.
Dude, I have every single Chug character that I could ever want.
Nah, there's more.
Oh,
no, there's not.
The big thing I want to know is what all's coming in Legion's class, as far as the next few waves, because I mean, we're gonna get, the combiner, the helicopter and the truck. What the hell's that thing called?
Oh, fucking...
Battle Trap.
Yeah, Battle Trap. So we're getting him. I want to know if we're getting flywheels in the next wave. I don't know all the reports of what the rumors are supposed to suggest, but I want to see actual confirmation of more the mini bots and the other Duocon.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a new Huffer, damn it.
Alrighty. Well, I guess before we wrap it up, I guess it won't matter, because we'll already be done. Never mind. I was going to say we're going to do the drawings for our contest tomorrow night, but they'll already be done before this comes out.
We don't have any listener questions?
We don't, sir. We don't have no news, no listener questions, none of that
What the hell,
shit.
man? I know some of y'all listen. Send us some questions.
Maybe we should discuss that other project that JC had me work on.
Oh, that kind of flopped, though, man.
No.
Yeah,
Come on, Mom, send us a question. God.
Tyler had a question, but I don't remember what it was because he never PM'd it to me.
Like, do you prefer...
He asks this fucking shit in the chat and he gets buried and then he's pissed off that I don't fucking talk about it on the show.
Do you prefer masking or duct tape?
I prefer masking tape because it's easy to break out of and I like to chase them bitches.
Okay, here's a discussion question right off the fly here. With the breaking news we had of the anime-accurate Prowl coming out for the Masterpiece line, do you think we're going to see a lot more of the anime-accurate repaints? And if so, who do you think they do next?
I don't know.
Well, they've already done Sideswipe, Red Alert, now they're doing Prowl.
They're going to do Wheeljack or Smokescreen.
Yeah.
Soundwave would be a good one.
You know what's gonna would really be ugly? An animation accurate Smokescreen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think a Soundwave would be good.
I hope they do another MP10, JC.
I hope they do a whole new Masterpiece Optimus Prime mold.
Probably not gonna
go back, revisit. Oh, it's gonna happen. Revisit it. Add the battle damage like they did with Megatron.
I hope they do that. I do want a battle damage Prime.
You know, just redesign, redo the whole thing.
I don't want a Jimmy Jank one. I want a real one. Jimmy Jank.
And they might, it's pretty much inevitable that they will. So
I want a Masterpiece
accurate. You know, that looks good next to like Masterpiece Inferno and Ironhide and Ratchet and all them. without all the line work and shit.
I think Ratchet and Ironhide, they're probably about as tune accurate as they're going to get with those without getting rid of, like, a lot of stuff.
Yeah, and they need a Prime that will fit in with that, because this Prime, it doesn't really...
Yeah, but that's a damn nice figure. That's a nice sculpt.
It is, but it's 10 years old now or something, and it's time to move on from that and make a new Prime that looks a little bit better. Yeah.
Good enough.
Yeah. Maybe Fans Toys will hit it up.
There's everybody's still waiting on that Hot Rod, man.
That's coming. Looks like June.
Yeah, they've been saying that for like 3 years.
Yeah.
There's like, I bet there's at least like a couple hundred people that probably have pre-orders for that shit. It's like 5 years old.
Well, I think Rogue's dropping in a couple weeks, so.
Rogue or Rouge?
Whatever. I don't know.
I don't know what they called her.
The chick RC.
The chick RC. Mm-hmm.
Little slut bot. All right, well, shall we wrap her up, gentlemen?
Yeah.
Wrap her up or tape her up?
All right. Well, folks, that's our show for this evening.
How did we get an hour and a half out of that?
Well, we got her.
No idea.
Valuable minutes of my life. Destroyed.
See y'all next week.
Good night, folks.
Good night or good day if you're listening to us in the daytime.
Since some people are too lazy to read, here are the shout-outs. Shout out to TF and WTF Ever, the greatest Transformers and what the fuck ever Facebook group ever. Elno Customs, an international consortium of Transformers customizers and creators. Third-party TF Crashers, Yul Blamo. Hail Hasbro Reviews with Matthew Deluxe Baldwin. Shattercast Uncut. Bobby's Skullface Reviews. Legions for the Fountain of Material. The Realm of Collectors. Figure Banging. The entire Cool Table Network. The Blackout and Shout podcast. And of course, girls who make bad decisions with their bodies, and the fathers and or uncles that made them that way. And we wouldn't be a show without alcohol, marijuana, and coffee. The lifeblood of this program. If you liked what you heard and want more, like and subscribe. Comment and let us know what you thought. If you're on Facebook and want to join the party and become a fellow dreg, we're at TF and WTF Ever. All hate mail can be sent to tkothepodcast@gmail.com. We'll be back next week with some more nonsense.
Hey guys, what's up? Tyler F here. This past week, I got MP36 Megatron. It's an official one. I don't do that KO garbage. It's pretty good. I like it. And I got also the NMC Laser Beacon Buzzsaw. And I would advise anyone who's interested to not get those because they are garbage. They're loose and floppy, Laserbeak blew up on me, and the magnets fall out of their wings. So I want to talk to you guys real quick about the Cyberverse figures, the Scout and the Ultra Class. What do you guys think about those? I think they're complete wastes of time, effort, money, resources, whatever have you. I think they're a waste. All of those gimmick figures can be used to fill in all the holes of all the current mainline figures, which would be good if they would quit putting gimmicks into the mainline figures. So, leave a comment what you guys think about it. I think they're a waste. If you don't think they're a waste, then tell us why. So, sorry I couldn't be on the show tonight, but I gotta be at work, take care of my bills. So, till next time, see you guys.